'Tis the season for reports apparently, as now I have some nice information about Kickstarter and how gaming Kickstarters did in 2015, how much they raised and all that good stuff. I will link the Kickstarter report in the description below this video if you wish to read it, but of course we'll go through all the pertinent information with you now as always. As you may expect, 2015 was a pretty successful one for Kickstarter. It continued to grow, especially as a destination for games, as of course there are a variety of projects taking place on Kickstarter. Now, nearly 1 million backers contributed more than 133.6 million to 2,259 successful projects. Now, both the funding and the number of projects were up significantly from 2014, when gaming Kickstarters raised a total of 76.1 million for 1,980 successful projects. So basically, that's a year-over-year increase of 75.5% for the amount of money raised and 14.1% for the number of successful game-based Kickstarters. Now, the amount of money raised also increased after a bit of a down year in 2014, with that year's 76.1 million of contributions to gaming Kickstarters coming in as a drop of 27.9% from the 105.6 million that was contributed in 2013. And a Kickstarter rep explained that the decrease back in 2014 could be described in this way. Quote, fewer big blockbuster projects in 2014 contributed to a smaller overall sum of dollars pledged. Now that wasn't the case in 2015, which featured a number of massive Kickstarters for both tabletop and video games. At the top of the list was of course Exploding Kittens, which pulled in 8.78 million, which surpassed the Ouya, which brought in 8.6 million, as the biggest Kickstarter of all time. Now, tabletop games were pretty huge for Kickstarter back in 2015, and they brought in more than 84.6 million. That was over twice as much as the contributions for video games, which brought in 41.5 million, and there were almost 4 times as many successful tabletop projects, 1,396, as video game projects, 374. Now, that does not mean that video games had a quiet year. We all know that's not really true. 2 big projects led the way in 2015. Of course, we had $5.5 million being raised for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which set a new record as the highest funded video game until, of course, Shenmue 3 came along and knocked it out of the water with an impressive 6.3 million being raised. As I said, their full report is linked in the description below. I suggest you read it, as it's a really interesting read. Oh, one last thing that I do want to put forward is that they had a success rate of about 30.3%. Launch projects was 7,466 and successful was 2,259. So not too bad. So take a look at the whole report if you would be so good, or if you're interested. If not, then thank you very much for watching. And let's hope that Kickstarter continues to do well. Obviously, it was given a nice boost by 2 huge projects in terms of video games, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night and of course Shenmue 3. Will we see a repeat of that this year? Maybe, we just don't know. But it does seem that those blockbuster ones contributed heavily to Kickstarter's success in 2015. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and again, thank you very much for watching. Do click like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It is truly appreciated. Bye for now.